All right, got this going. Hey, folks. Now let's do it from here. Get the window up. Hey, folks. Hogan Torah here, showing you my website today. This was built by me back in 2003. It looks very 2003. 18 years old. I think I paid Angel Fire about $10 a month for the privilege of hosting this site, which I guess was reasonable back then. I built it on Angel Fire because it was free to build. I think it was just the domain that cost money. I don't remember how much I paid, honestly. This was done when I was on MySpace, and I had learned HTML, and I wanted to demonstrate it. You know, Tucker Max, Sean Baby, Maddox, David Wong with Pointless Waste of Time all had their own sites, so I wanted my own site. It was kind of a labor of love. It was torture, actually. I had no clue what I was doing, I had no one to help me, and this is just kind of the best I could do. So I went by the name Another Logan back then. Another Logan being my kind of monkey hair back then. I had to straighten it up. It says I am Logan because, I don't know, I had some businesses looking at it. I think it was when Cracked was buying everybody out. You know, they bought out David Wong, they bought out Sean Baby, and yeah, that call never came from me. Did I call him Scene Baby? That would be embarrassing. So, as we can see, I am Logan. Got a bunch of images up there. I'll explain those in a minute. We'll go all the way down first. Thank you for taking the time to visit my website. Please come back so I'm constantly updating and adding more material to entertain and educate. Yeah, that was a while ago. It hasn't been updated probably since 2004, 2005. Got some links down here. Before you could download Kelly Watts' Stars, Rest of the World by Subhumans, ETC by FNM, which would be Faith No More. What the hell is that? I have no idea. These links don't work anymore because, you know, it's a lot of bandwidth. I have no idea why this site is still up. It could go down at any time, so I'm just enjoying it while it's here. Yes, I really look like this. I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but I've learned to cope. I might just look like some dude, but I'm nuttier than a payday bar. Clever. In a good way. I like long walks in the ocean, turning water into wine. I like to drink on occasion, morning, noon, and night. I'm generous to a fault for reasons that I can't explain. I believe that I have an insatiable search for life and death, yeah. Mostly pussy, yeah. I know more that flips than... Oh, that's... yeah, there's that. The 2000s were a lot kind of meaner, less socially responsible time. This site is very politically incorrect. That's why I kind of hesitate to show it to you, because there's some stuff on here that probably makes me look like a sexist racist, because kind of I was back then. You know, you learn. First misspelling I notice, if it sounds like I'm hitting on you, then you must really be something. Yeah, people think I'm cocky, but you would be too if you were me. Some things don't change. I love constructive criticism, so please feel free to speak your mind about how much I really do suck. I just like fighting with people. Talk to me, I am lonely. Please don't take any of this too seriously, that is true. Links to more links. Meet people to fuck. What's that? Oh, MySpace. Yes, I did do that quite a bit. Party poker. Oh, the thing right here. Something to do with your extra money. Use JAPO as a bonus code. Let's see what this resolves to nowadays. Probably... it still exists to some extent. Yeah, I lost my ass on there back when I was making this website. I won too, but I would then lose it all. So I lost. You know, I was up and down, but eventually I was always down. I played for days on my own money, but I never cashed out, I don't think, once. Oh, this probably links to the blackforge.net, which was at the time a game called Alter Ego. It's still available online. I'll talk about that probably in another story. Calling the answers. That's my Medium page. Birth to Death, and I did that one. Find a Shrink? What the hell? I have no idea what that was. Probably some paid link I was getting paid for. Where I get my drug info, that would be Arid. I want something cool. So here is experiences. Fancy drugs, mind and spirit. It's probably here. If we go to, it's under what's it called? Trip reports. Trip reports. Experiences. Here we go. It's not by dates. Let's go by substance. It was phenobarbital I took that I have a trip report up here from way back in the day. Oh, Christ. It's a mess. Well, I'm on there, trust me. Where I get my file sharing programs, this site doesn't work anymore. Yeah, it was something down, I remember. Another crazy guy who writes about himself? What is this link to? 404. Tucker Max. Whatever. My dad was famous, probably my dad's IMDb, which may or may not be the same. Yeah. Hey, my dad's famous. Oh. My uncle was too. Yeah, he's an asshole. Who am I? Oh. So this is the original version of my Who Am I story, which is also available on Medium under the title... I forget what the title is. It's this story. It's the long one. So my clever titles should be getting close. Bear with me, folks. It's exciting as hell. Should have all this queued up. Yeah, we're gonna do this again. Getting there, guess where? Hogan Torah's origin story. Now I know. And so this is that. Spelling is atrocious. Grammar is just terrible. But, you know, the story of between, like, my high school, well, birth and fucking... I wrote this when I was 23. Pretty fascinating, actually. I kind of did a lot back then. The drug dealing was, of course, the most interesting thing. My old email address, another Logan at AOL.com. Now back to these pictures. These pictures all have stories behind them. I say, okay, you found me. It's been fun having my own website. Now to make some money off this bitch. Yeah, right. My writing is and always will be free to anyone who cares to read it. Sort of. $5 a month. You know, you get other people's writing too, so it's not that bad. Most of it, this free to anyone who cares to read it, mostly a bunch of bored people at work. I'll take it. That was back, yeah, then when people, this was the internet. This is what all the internet looked like. Like, it wasn't just my page, it was everybody's. Counters at 154. I wonder if that still works. See if when you go on it, it's still 154. Leave a comment or something. I don't know. How does this work? Is this thing on? Get this to work for me. This site is semi-constantly being updated, so come back, email another Logan because Stone Cold says so. Yes. I don't think I have the Blood Ninja texts on here because I just did. Broken it link. These all go to something. Am I right? This is probably a story about fighting. It's me freaking... Yeah, no idea what I was doing. No idea how to scale, didn't understand shit. Got all the words onto one page, so that was a win, I think. I don't know, it's a story about when I put my hand through a wall. Yeah, that was real intelligent. I punch through things. This one. This is, yeah. Not proud of this story. It's awful, really. It's, you know, I apologize to anyone who was offended by it back then. I can't take it down. It's still there. I wrote it. I own it. I said what I said. Yeah, I was an asshole. Let's go move on to the other pictures. That's me, Anna, and Vic. Those were people I worked with at Blue Cross of California when I worked there. There's me on the toilet, that famous picture. Live for pussy, pussy, pussy. Classy. There's me in a freaking promotional hat, smoking a cigarette, looking awesome. Handsome fella I was back then. That's kind of an awesome. That's me bitching about shit. That's me looking introspective. That's me looking at a flower over my ear. That's Roland. I think I've discussed this picture before. I took a picture. I took this picture because I was at a rave, fucked up out of my mind, and I had to take a picture of this guy because he was just such a cartoon character. I had to make sure he was real. That's we got what's that? Keith, Angie, and Steve, Rockstar Steve. Yeah. That's me, high on ecstasy, touching the back of my neck. That's me and the Thompson sisters, Tara and Tiffany. My neighbors growing up, still good friends with them. That's me and Harold. That's cool. Harold. Haven't spoken to him in a minute. This thing I'm still friends with him on Facebook. You know, all those things. That's me. That's Val, me, and Ken. Other people I worked with at Blue Cross. Me talking about working at Blue Cross and other shit. So yeah, that's my website. Built it many, many moons ago. And Hogan Torah, thanks for stopping by and looking at my website with me. Memories. Alright, let's turn this fucking camera off.